Welcome, everybody. John Zager, johnzager.com. How's everybody doing? Good? Good. A nice morning. I don't know what the temperature is. Pretty comfortable. A little cool, but it's supposed to be in the morning. Clouds, basically no clouds. So, just back from the gym, went and had breakfast. I actually had a sit-down breakfast. Boy, was that good. I needed that. That was important. Now, ooh boy, she filled the coffee up all the way. Don't even know if I can pick it up without spilling it. It's that full. So, YouTube video. They have to do a YouTube video. And I've been doing Facebook Live video. And I think it got uploaded as well. And I've been doing Facebook Reel, R-E-E-L. And those are just like, I think they can't exceed 90 seconds. But so I've been doing some of those. And of course, doing Spreaker, which is my podcast. And been pretty busy with those things. Lost a little interest in YouTube for a couple days, and I'm back up now. I think I'll be fine. Wanted to talk a little bit today about kind of a mixture of things that all collectively fit together. And most people don't even know this stuff. And I'm not even sure they want to know it. So it's kind of confusing in that regard. We have 8 billion people, and there's a lot of things being said about Earth, civilization, God, religion, politics, economy, over the backyard fence. And it's mean. It's just mean. It's just mean. If you go on the internet, and I'm not saying it's good either, it's pretty ruthless, but it talks about how we all treat one another. Through videos or reels or just conversation or whatever. It's pretty ugly how we treat each other. And the other side of the internet shows animals that seem to have a better understanding and caring and compassion and love for each other. Boy, they're just overwhelming. example, dogs putting their paws, around each other and giving hugs. One animal caring for another animal that's not in their species. One animal saving another animal, drowning in a river that is like themselves or another species. I'm going to try to drink this, you guys. Wow. Good coffee, but she got carried away and filled it up too much. Thank you. And so the internet offers you that. It offers you that to look at and ponder and meditate on. And why we don't see that compassion and love on the internet with humanoids to each other. See a lot of war, a lot of fighting. The entertainment industry is making billions of dollars based on fighting. And it's in big demand, and people that are putting those videos out there are making, $100,000 a month kind of thing. I don't know why we have evolved so far past animals to the point that we're too good for that. We're too good for compassion and love and kindness and caring and whatnot. Here's a slap in your face. Again, just along with what I'm talking about. Yesterday or the day before, I was watching the internet, and here comes a short little, I don't know what I guess they call that a reel or something like that, where a little 4-year-old girl or 5, I don't know, is in the hospital dying, short breath, trying to grasp enough air to survive for another grasp of air, and holding her mother's hand and saying, should we say the prayer now? Can I pray now? Got to try this one more time. And the prayer is, what we all learned when we were little kids. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And so finally her mother agrees that it's time for the little girl to say her prayer, because she knew she was dying. And she was taught that will get her to heaven, to see God or something. And it was heart-wrenching, to say the least. It was heart-wrenching. And do we have to, and again, I prayed, all night for that little girl. I'm going to back up because the sun's kind of coming in. I'll see if this will help or not. We'll try it. But I stayed up all night praying for that little girl. It was something I couldn't get out of my mind. I don't know. Maybe this is better for a little bit. We'll find out. Sorry about all this, you guys. So what I'm really wanting to do is just have a little conversation, reality testing, about do we have to get down to the last minute or seconds of our life before we realize what we've done with our life to each other? Why are we so cruel? Well, that seems kind of immature to say that. Why do we mistreat each other? Why do we attack one another? I'm not sure that we're supposed to run around hand in hand and hug everybody we run into, because that would be kind of weird and you'd probably get arrested doing that. But what's it going to take for us to wake up? I mean, do we have to have that video? And God bless that little girl and her mother. But do we need that harsh slap in the face to wake up that we're all alike? Preconceived outcomes. Remember me talking about that a couple of weeks ago? A preconceived outcome is just a person being prejudiced. I'm like that. You're like that. We all are prejudiced in this, that, or the other thing. But do we take it too far? Do we take it too far? If a person has answers as a result of study and research, that person is ostracized. That's the way it works. People don't like smartasses. Smartasses in the sense of know-it-alls. Know-it-alls. Likewise, aren't we supposed to strive to know as much about life as we can and learn and grow and figure out how we, with that knowledge, can improve civilization and humanity? Why would we want to attack that person. Again, Elon Musk, his whole life is about the betterment of mankind and civilization. He isn't out there doing things just to be a know-it-all. He wants to know it all so that he can formulate a plan on what he could use to help the guy next to him. And so therefore, he's kind of liked or disliked. Families are ugly. I'm not sure why we need to have a family. You know, that we came from, family of origins. Because they get really nasty and dirty and ugly and mean and you know, because you get the bicycle and I didn't get the bicycle. Mom and Dad loved you more, therefore I hate you more. What? I think all you can do is not say anything to anybody, but you can model your response to people. You can model it. You know, the dog saving the dog in the river is modeling that to mankind. The animal saving another animal that's a different species is modeling that to mankind. And our answer is, well, isn't that sweet? No, that's raw. And that's called reality. And why are we not living in that reality? What was the movie, E.T. or something like that? Where they were up on that rocks, I don't know, in Wyoming or something, and the aliens came down and landed, and I think they came and got a human or two, and they took them by the hand and cared for them, walking them into the spaceship. It's the dog saving the dog saving a different species. We thought that was, well, isn't that cute? But that's just the way it's supposed to be. That's just the way it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be harsh against each other. Not supposed to be that way. So, I say this fairly often, not probably often enough, but I'd like you to meditate on the positive We all know you act negatively and harshly and angrily and judgmentally and blah, blah, blah to one another. That's just a fact. That's a fact. Meditate on seeing yourself compassionate, reaching out to save another drowning in a river or some crazy thing. I don't know, make up your own example. Tolerance would be a good thing to meditate on, being more tolerant with people, being more understanding, more compassionate, more loving. I still think men ought to be men and women ought to be women. Don't get me wrong. That's the way we were created. We weren't created for a man to have the emotions of a woman. And we certainly don't want the woman to have the emotions of a man. But somewhere in there you can split everything down the middle and find compassion. I don't always know what it looks like. But I meditate on it. There's a lot of bad things that happen to us, right? There are. And collective consciousness, which of course we all know, contributes to the bad stuff that occurs in our life. Because we don't go walking around consciously thinking about how can I upregulate a terminal disease. I'm pretty sure we're not doing that. I don't think we walk around thinking about how can I upregulate lack or a lack of money, housing, food, gas, utilities. I don't think we walk around figuring out how we could upregulate more of that. I think we already are aware of, boy, that lack sure is not a great thing. They say, and again, I'm pretty much in agreement with this, although I don't do it as regularly as supposed to, but maybe we should walk around and meditate on what we would look like having prosperity, what we would look like not living on the street, what we would look like if we could go to the grocery store, if we could buy a tank of gas, if we could make our mortgage payment, if we were living inside, if blah, blah, blah. But it seems to be, we spend our time focused on poor me. And that's cyclic. So then that leads to anger, and anger leads to being harsh with one another. I don't want people to think they're supposed to be content with living on the street, or be content with living in lack, or be content with barely getting by with food and gas and utilities and housing. And I don't want you thinking about that. When we were created, however, what came along with that was joy, happiness, good health, self-healing, self-compassion, compassion, love. You know, you can go on and on and on. Why don't we focus on that? God bless everybody. Take care of one another, and I look forward to talking to you all again real soon. Thanks a lot. See you. Bye.